Hello YouTubers, today I am doing a review on the movie Deadpool. I know it's been out for a while and I just watched it today and I just want to tell you what my thoughts are on it because that's what I want to do. I want to review it for my YouTube channel. So let's start with the movie. It's with Ryan Reynolds and he's been a superhero before. He played in the Green Lantern and this time he plays in Deadpool. And the movie is very interesting. I mean, it has a great storyline. It's great with him in it. I love movies with Ryan Reynolds in it. I mean, I saw him in The Proposal long ago, and it was great. It was great with Sandra Bullock in it. And so this time he plays as a superhero, and I mean, it's great. It was a great movie. But let's put it this way: if you're looking for a movie that doesn't have a lot of swearing, you're looking in the wrong place. Completely, because I mean, just at one point in time in the movie, he says the F word like 4 times, like majorly. It's like F this, F this, F this, F this, and it's like, well, that doesn't really help. I mean, if you're looking for a movie that is for kids, you're not looking in the right place. It's not. I mean, it's got a great storyline because I mean, you get to see how it starts off where it's talking about what he is, and then like not really like what he is, but like it starts out like you're like wondering, okay, yeah, why is he Deadpool? And then it goes on with his life story of how he becomes Deadpool. And so I mean, that makes it very interesting and it makes it a good movie. But if you're really looking for a movie that's kid friendly, nah, it's definitely not in the right place. If you're looking for one for adults that are okay with swearing, great, 2 thumbs up for it. I mean, it's great. I really enjoyed it. I would watch it again, and because I mean I love Ryan Reynolds in his movies, and so it's the way to go. So I mean, what else can I say about the movie? It's got good graphics. It's good because you find out that it deals with part of X-Men, like to deal with Xavier's school, and then you find out it deals with Marvel, and I mean that's great too because not many movies deal with Marvel, X-Men, and the superhero in it. Like I mean, like Deadpool, like it just doesn't happen. Okay, so I mean they combine them both together. That makes it a super awesome movie that you cannot go wrong with. Okay, if you're okay with the swearing, because there's tons and tons and tons of swearing. I mean, literally, it's like in total there's probably over 100 swear words in there, if I'm guessing, maybe even less than that, but it's just so much that it's unbelievable. But it's cool that you get to see about a man who really loses he has cancer. I mean, so he tries to find his way to get rid of cancer because I mean he's gonna die. I mean, when everyone hears about cancer, it's like they get scared because I mean, I know I was scared when I had cancer, and so it is a scary thing. So, but when you hear about it, like when you watch the movie, it's like he tries anything to get rid of it, and so he's at his last wits of like, well, you know, I better try this because I have no other options. And so it's great. It's a great movie to watch. I mean, I bet out of 5, I'd give it probably like a 4 because I mean, it's great, but it's a little slow. It's a little slow because I mean that's just how it is. But it's action packed, and if you like movies that have killing in it, I mean go for it because there's people dying in the movie. That's just how it is. But to find out that people are mutated into different things that are not like normal in the beginning, like how some people are born with powers, as you see in X-Men and all that. They're born with these powers, but in this one they are transformed into it. So they try to figure out what would cause them to actually be able to let their powers surface after they've been injected with stuff and things placed in their body, and it's like you go through a bunch of tests that don't work, and then they finally go with the last one, and it works out. I mean, it's a typical movie. I mean, you know he's going to get powers. It's just the very last one that's going to cause him to get the powers, and that's just how it is. But a lot of movies, I've noticed that you can tell what's going to happen. Like, I mean, of course, they're going to try to find Ryan Reynolds' girlfriend because, I mean, they want to attract him. I mean, it's a typical movie. And it's a typical movie where love it happens in the world, but it's very rare. I mean, how many of you can actually say that you have found true love, that even if you were deformed or like permanently scarred, or your face was totally deformed, that your wife or your husband would still love you? I mean, not many people would do that. It'd be like, well, you know, I married you, but I didn't expect this to happen. And it's like, there isn't that much out there that people really do that. But I mean, in the typical Hollywood, as it goes, it's typical that movies are going to be based on love. That it's like, oh, well, I still care about you. I still love you no matter what, because you are still Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, or in the movie Wade, as it goes, like, you're still the man I fell in love with. And it's like, yeah, okay, that's great, but you don't typically find that in the real world, like outside of Hollywood. It's more like Hollywood projects that because they want you to be able to know that it's not really true, because it happens, but it's very, very rare. I mean, rare beyond belief, that it's like 0.1% of the population of the world that it actually does that with. Because, I mean, literally, people are like that. People are human. They're gonna decide and be like, ew, you're ugly, or I didn't expect this, or they'll be like, you know what, I can't deal with all your problems that you're dealing with because you're deformed and you're taking morphine for the pain, or you're taking some painkiller, and it's like, I can't deal with this at all. So they're like, well, I'm taking the kids and leaving you because of it. And it's like, really, when they should really be saying, you know, you're important to me. I love you for who you are. I care about you. And even though you are disformed, I really don't care what's going to happen. So, I mean, but overall, the movie was excellent. It was well done. A lot of action, a lot of swearing, if you're okay with that. No nudity. So, well, actually, that's not true. That is definitely not true. There is some nudity. Okay, there really is. There's a sex scene. Okay, so I mean, if you're not really up for that, then please move on, like, because it's not it's not the greatest thing and stuff. But I'd rather take the swearing over nudity over any day. I mean, because swearing is swearing. You can hear it no matter what. Nudity, you don't have to see it like right in your face 24/7, because nobody wants to see nudity. Nobody. I mean, unless you're having sex, but. Other than that, nobody really wants to see that. Okay, like, especially in movies. So overall, best, I'd say 4 out of 5 for everything. Swearing, it's high. Like if I was doing a rating on 10 on sex and nudity, language, and violence. So let's put it this way. So sex and nudity, I would give it maybe a 2, because there's not much of it. And then on language, profanity, I'd give it like a big 9. And then on how much violence there is, I'd give it a 4, because it's a lot of killing and a lot of shooting and a lot of stabbing. And so that's what I would rate it as. And so, but overall, great, excellent movie. Overall, excellent movie. So that's my review for Deadpool. Please comment, subscribe, share my video, because someone might want a review of my movie. And please, most importantly, the most important thing you can do is subscribe, but also be happy. Thanks for watching.